die. Oh no. It be nobody business, they don't gotta know what we about. Oh no. It be nobody business.
You need to reinvent who you are. Take control of your mind. The mind. The mind always wants to protect us. The mind always wants to put us in comfort. The mind. The mind. Everyone and people are so negative. Don't see positivity in every situation. You are so bent on destroying things. That you need to always be positive. Develop a positive mindset. It is very important. To you, being successful in life, or to you being a leader or whatever, you first have to develop a positive mindset. Reinvent your mind. Take control of your mind. Change the things that, is wrong about yourself. You won't know. Because no one can ever be like you. That is why people's opinions of you, or people, whatever people think about you is their opinion. But whatever you think about yourself is you. What I think about you is my opinion. But what you think about yourself, it counts with yourself. If you think you are a smoker or you are a drunkard, you are a drunkard. Yes. So how do you see yourself? How? It is very important. You need to reinvent your thinking. Change. Change. It's very important. You need to change. Reinvent your mind. Reinvent your thinking. It's important. If you really want to try, if you want to be successful in this trying world, it is competitive. People are changing. Even the world is changing. If you disregard change in your life, then you're not living. Change is inevitable to man, but we all grow. And life is all about growing and changing. So, what is the point being alive and not changing? When you are no longer a toddler. You started from a baby, became a toddler, now you are a grown-up man. Change. You need to change. You need to reinvent your mind. You need to reinvent your thinking. You need to back all the bad attitudes and habits that really destroy your life. Gossip, procrastination. Things that really doesn't add up to your life. You need to disregard them. You need to back them up and throw them deep into the ocean. You need to disregard certain things that are not bringing good things to you. Make good friends. All the distractions that are around, there are a lot of distractions right now. Social media. All these distractions are there to veer you from your intended purpose in life. One day, when you are on your deathbed, what are you going to think about? Are you going to say, I live, or I regret not living? Think about it. Don't live to please any man. That day when you are dead, when you are lying on that deathbed, you are the one going to talk to yourself. Are you going to transit into the next realm with regret? Or are you going to be happy? You need to ask yourself all these questions before you live to please people. One day, when you are 90 years old, you are lying down, helpless. What are you going to say about yourself? Are you going to say, yes, I truly lived? Or, I regret not living? And it's all about your purpose. Success will always be subjective. But for me, success is all about fulfillment. That is to me. It's not about me pleasing any man. But when I'm fulfilled at what I do, I feel I'm successful. And that is what gives me happiness. What is the point doing things you don't love? What's the point doing things that you don't have passion in? There are two things you need to understand. Your duty and your passion. Your duty and your passion. You are here and you are responsible for going to class and passing the exams. It is your duty. Yes, your duty. Go to class, pass exams, make your parents happy. That is your duty because you are paying your fees. But after here, it is your passion that will make you be who you are. Your passion. Most of us will end up in the maritime sector. No. Most of us will go to sea. So when you are just going through the school without growing through it, you go out there and face a lot of problems because maybe that's not your chosen. You came here, yeah. But maybe that is not what you are built for. That like a fish wasn't built to climb. The fish was built to swim. Probably not built to climb either. You are built to swim. But you are climbing. Think about it. discover yourself, then grow. Thank you very much.
He's a poverty eradication advocate, and he's poised on changing mindset of people that poverty is as a result of people's attitude towards things, towards what we do and how we do things, and that is the result of poverty. And so he is an advocate that would give us a brief statement, trying to change our minds and trying to give us a clear definition of what poverty is and how we can eradicate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jerry Awuku.
Thank you very much. Before I actually start talking, I humbly want to welcome my big man, Kim Osu, in the house. Can you please give a wonderful applause? Welcome, sir. He's actually the CEO of Mega Kings Production and the CEO of Mega Kings Properties. He's a big time man in Nigeria and also a great man in Ghana. Welcome, sir. Today marks a day that we are actually going to inaugurate African Foundation for Employability and Entrepreneurship. Most of us have seen think beyond the degree, think beyond the degree, think beyond the degree. What is think beyond the degree actually all about? Today is a day that we are actually going to transform minds, have a renewal of our minds and hearts, that looking at the havoc approaching us, which is unemployment, graduate unemployment. No, people are lacking talent in the system. I was communicating with my good friend up there, and I told him that Africa is about time we have to deploy our talent. We lack that unique gift in us. But that talent is what's going to fetch us the millions that we expected. Everyone desires to be rich. Everyone desires to be successful in life. But unless we accept the fact that we have to be talent inclined, we accept the gift of God in our life, which is our talent, that can actually help transform us to be who we want to become. And today is a day we are going to unveil AFEE Africa. The vice coming for me. What is AFEE Africa all about? What's African Foundation for Employability and Entrepreneurship all about? This is a community that is a registered non-profit organization, with myself being the president and founder of it, going to empower young, energetic guys like myself to eradicate poverty. But eradicating poverty, how do you eradicate it? It needs the renewal of our hearts and minds. Before one accepts himself to be who he wants to become, it starts with the basic step of the renewal of the mind. There are things that we can think we can do. Sometimes when we were kids, I remember when I was a kid, I used to think of things that I can do, in terms of businesses and of other things that I thought of it. And this is it. Today is the day we want to unveil the truth about Africa. What Africa can stand in to do for ourselves. Not only concentrate on education. Education is a platform to help us, develop us to be who we want to become. But it's not a form to help us, give us a white collar job as we think. Yes, it's good to get educated and get a job. But is that all? What about the gift in us? What about the talent? What are we waiting for as Africans? It's about time this information has to be reformed. Our education system needs to be reformed and transformed so that we can be achievers. Bill Gates and co always we boast of successful men, the white. What about us, the black? What's wrong with the skin color? Who are we born to be? Are we waiting for somebody to come and tell us that, yes, you can also do this? I have a very wonderful friend here. He called Miracle. Can I see Miracle? Can you stand up? Miracle is such a wonderful guy I've ever met. And he's the CEO of 360 News, very young guy. And he's the CEO of Plus Africa and Plus News Africa. He's doing wonderful things with a gift. If you can even compare somebody in first year, second year, he can learn the whole course, but can never get there. If you can be achievers, unless you accept the fact that we can transform and renew our own hearts and minds. What's the vision all about? Our mission is just to promote innovation. The gift in you, it's about time you have to make use of them. That's why we actually brought all of you together to be part and parcel of this vision. We alone cannot say we are doing this alone, but all of us have to come to this vision. The realization, the acceptance of this awareness. We might be living, some have already even left school, they're already in the system. They're not even people with what they are doing. They have the certificate, yes. You've got what you need, yes. The price, are we still suffering? Unless we are able to accept the gifts, the unique things in ourselves, that yes, this is what will fetch us the food we need. Compare the rich men in the world. All of them are using talent. Bill Gates, talent. Listen, we can list them. Mark Zuckerberg, talent. What about us? But Africa, because we are so much inclined that unless we accept education, I don't condemn education though. I accept education, that education is a way of leveraging us from being too common to deploy our talents. And looking at the entrepreneurship aspect of Africa, there's something really lacking on the side of Africa that today marks the day of this inauguration of this big organization. That as we are unveiling this organization, I want everyone and every one of you to take advantage of these opportunities. This organization is going to help students register their own companies whilst in school. We get you the support. That's why you can see wonderful men, face capital in their uniforms around us. Why are they here? Some people say that, when I have ideas, I don't know where to start from. This is a community that's bringing all these ideas together. It's an idea incubator trying to produce that unique thing in us. We are capable of achieving something for ourselves. We should start something now. We don't have to wait and come out of the school and say, how can I start? How should I start? Ask themselves questions. It's true. This man, the president of Ghana, Awuku, he won, right? Please, I'm not trying to be a political thing here, but I'm speaking based on facts. He won through all universities. Every university in Ghana, he won, including private universities. Why did he win? Because of what? Unemployed. A lot of youth voted for him because of jobs. Yes, it's true, we voted for him. What are we also waiting for? What do we want to even do for ourselves? That's a big question we need to ask ourselves today. Unless we get there, before we get there, somebody has to tell us that, yes, this is opportunity. So most of us, the youth coming out, they are always looking for a connection. My father this, my mother this, the big men out there. Before they can try to, connect them. But before you connect, it's the talent that will lead you there. That's what the Bible even states, that your talent will lead you before kings. It's about time Africa we accept those gifts in us. You can speak English, right? It's good, yeah. You can write, it's good. These are the two things you might be doing. But the additional thing, which is the talent, is the most important factor to transform the generation which is coming. We unveiled this unique vision with the initiative of African Startup Masters Class today, which is going to be a vision pioneer to be a breeding ground for employment. As we are all waiting and listening, I want to ask each of us to take a clue, a point in life that today marks a new generation of we going to, you're not that much, you're not in the billions, but the few we are here, we can transform Africa. We can make Africa a better place to be. Nobody can come that fly all the way and come and say, no, otherwise they take advantage of us because we lack the ability to explore and make use of our talents. What's unique about iPhone? What's unique about Samsung? What are the unique things out there in the market? Nothing unique. They are still the same things. What are they add? Some unique branding. Talent. We keep waiting, keep relaxing. We keep sleeping and waking up, waiting that somebody should come and put food on our table. Somebody should be our provider. It's about time we have to accept ourselves and depend on ourselves. Greatness is within. If you desire to be great tomorrow, you have to start now. The concept of accepting ourselves today will actually change the mind. We'll have a reformation in our mind and start developing something new to the society. This is about time we have to actually accept ourselves. Think beyond the degree is just not a term that we are just using as this, that, this. But you saw a group of here, they are also going to train us. I'm not perfect, but I don't accept my friend to be perfect. But since the idea is already here for us all, it's a time and moment that we all come together and we pioneer this vision. We should be the engineers of our own lives. We don't have to wait and relax that somebody comes in before we can move our dreams. We should have their own tools to unlock our future. Education is only preparing us for the future. But it's not what is going to actually leverage us to be who we ought to become. Yes, they can put food on your table, but equally, you need to be higher than what you expect. You have to accept that, yes, there's a platform that will going to make you equal. Most of us might be in school, we can be competing with each other in class and all those things. It doesn't matter. We are just acquiring knowledge. But it passes through a channel before it gets to us. The only unique thing that can be different, I was asking my friend the other time about this. It's always that everybody has his own unique way of understanding something. It's because of our talents. Because everybody has a unique talent. Unless we accept. Mr. Barry has actually been the pioneer of this vision. I really want to acknowledge his support, his time, and his love for this vision. He has the heart to promote the good deeds of Africa. As this generation seeks to accept a new and a wonderful time of a breeding ground for employers and entrepreneurs. Today marks the day that we are going to unveil the truth about this vision. And I'll ask my humble sir, Kinosu, to join us on the phone. As we are going to introduce the leaders of this organization today, I humbly want to introduce my deputy, Mr. Chris Robert. And we have a wonderful lady who is actually our MC. Okay, before I just go on to the lady, I want to say something brief about Mr. Chris here. Mr. Chris is actually the prince of Abba State in Nigeria. And he has a background in law. He's also studying an MBA in business administration. He's a wonderful brother, a kind-hearted man who's also pioneering this vision today, making sure that this vision touched the land of Africa, providing jobs, providing the necessity of the minds. He's a brother, he's such a wonderful person. And on that note, I also try to invite a wonderful MC, co-MC. Please, can you join us? She's Madam Tracy from Cameroon. And we also want to invite Mr. Kwesi Mensah from the US to join us. Mr. Desmond, please can you join us? Please, Mr. Desmond, come here. I just want to say something small, man. This man is an international man, but most of us see him so small. But in Africa, when you are small, you can play at 90 minutes non-stop. This man is such a wonderful person. He's an accountant by profession, a first-class student from Awuku Institute. He's also doing his master's as well. He is the accountant for this vision. As we introduce them, I would like okay, folks, please, where are they? Mr. Frederick Dazi from Epicops. He's a Accra Hub coordinator for Epicops. They've come together to accept the vision. Epicops is a Canadian organization which has partnered with us in this vision to provide jobs, to train the youth. They are specifically going to partner in us in training sessions to train youth so that they can earn employability skills. We actually, complete school without jobs. Why? Because we lack the skill. And that's why we have the people today joining us in the house. Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir.
This is gold, this is white, and this is black. And you all agree with me that gold signifies wealth. Gold signifies riches. Gold signifies opportunities. Gold signifies potentials. Gold signifies resources. Africa is such an organization that is so endowed with resources that when people sit in other platforms or other plights from perspective of resources and resources endowment in Africa, they find it very difficult to understand why we are still in the state we are. They find it very difficult to understand why we cannot be able to hold our destiny and be determinants of our destiny in the place of our economy, in the place of our resources, in the place of the things that we can be able to do as Africans. We have the potentials, we have the talent, we have the human resource, we have the hunger level, we have the desperation, we still have the problem. So that gold aspect of it signifies the wealth of the land of Africa. The black that we see, most people see black maybe representing darkness, representing something that is not good. But I see black as an executive complexion. I see black as an executive color. I have friends that deal with the automobile industry. If you meet car sellers, people that are into automobile, they will tell you that when cars come out, cars with the black color are more expensive than other cars. If you see a car and the car is the red color, is the white color, is gold color, whatever, wine, any color it is, the black one of that model will always be more expensive than any other one. I have a friend here, one of our partners, I think the founder of Mega Kings Empires, Mega King Production, Mega King Real Estate. He has a black car, I think a Red Rover Sport also. So they know that black cars are more expensive than other ones. So you can agree to what I'm saying. You can also ask questions to it. So black that we are seeing here is black that is supposed to mean supremacy. It's a black that is supposed to mean executive. But our own black has become poverty. Our own black has become ignorance. Our own black has become sicknesses. Our own black has become hunger and lack. Now, we are seeing the person standing on the white side. The white in this capacity represents ability, represents expertise, represents experience, represents success, represents people that are doing it in the industry. So what you are seeing here with AFEE Africa is a platform that will bring up people that were nobodies, people that started from nowhere, and they have found themselves in a situation where they can be able to help. We bring them with a car, like a BIPA, the Canadian organization, like the King Solomon Chariot, like our brother here, Clemens from the US. He's holding into real estate. He's also a big business developer. If you call people like that and ask them, how were you able to get there? What did it take you to move from a dream, from imagination? Some of us walk along the Spindles Road. We walk along Accra and the high business areas. You see tall skyscrapers, you see tall buildings. You see people, you see organizations, you see banks. Banks that are owned by individuals, and those banks have more than, okay, I'm giving an instance of Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank started with one man, Jim Ovia, in 1990, with a very little three-bedroom office space in Lagos. When he was handing over the CEO of that organization in 2010, they had over 500 branches in Nigeria alone. They had branches in UK, they had branches in Dubai, they had branches in Israel and China. So what did it take such organization in Africa, under the same circumstance with you and I, to move from acquiring just a three-bedroom office apartment and become an international conglomerate? So when we have such a platform, we want people to come and tell us a lot of educative activities, a lot of formal educative activities are going on in Africa. You can agree with me that most of our educated professors are not the richest people or the most successful people. I know about a professor that cannot change his car. I know about a professor that cannot train his own kids to become like him, like a professor. That is to say that formal education is very, very good. But when you cannot use what you have gotten from formal education to transcend, if you cannot be actually able to transform it into what can be tangibly seen, then the essence and the importance of that certification given to you for formal education only exists in your mind. It only exists in what you can say, but it cannot exist and reflect in the society. So, AFEE Africa as a foundation, as an organization, we are going to leverage on people that God has given to us. We are going to leverage on people that have made success in different industries, and they will come and impact the youth. Because we all agree that this is the dispensation of the youth. This is the dispensation when Africa needs an economic revolution. This is a dispensation of a mental emancipation. We need it at this point when we stand up and begin to do things. When you come and you tell all things and you're not showing it to us, at the end we cannot be able to transform it. Somebody is coming out of the school in the first class, but he's searching for work for years. He can't even be able to do anything. Why? Because the educative side of him have been empowered, but the skills have not been developed. The abilities to do things have not been developed. So we are going to be looking at the situation that these two people you see here in the white, which is the light, all over Africa will become white. All over Africa you see the light, it's a light, like a candle light. These people will come with the light they've gotten and they'll put it up to us and we'll be able to get it all around. I thank God we have somebody here also, he just walked in.
It's actually going to impact in us today. I want to share only 3 facts and 3 things that this vision is going to help us. Most of us here, if you are very truthful to ourselves, most of us are, they don't want stress. Am I right? Everybody wants stress in life, nobody wants to suffer. But this is an opportunity that I want each and everyone over here today to present himself in this vision today. We are not only attendees of this vision. We are living here, getting back to everywhere we came from, that we actually leave a seed of this vision there. And this is what we call the African Foundation for Startup Masters Class. It's down there. This is a community whereby we are accommodating huge entrepreneurs, people who have lived their lives and gone, people who are very young like us. They are already in the system, changing societies, developing societies, transforming hearts, putting food on people's table. How did they actually make it? They are going to be our mentors, our role models in this vision, that they show us what they did to become what they are today. We need to learn. Africa, one thing that we are shy of is accept the fact that we know. But this is a class in the community which is going to train students, empower and train and vision them to accept who they can become. And that's the first step of this vision. And on the second step of this vision, we are going to help students, both employed and unemployed, to start their own companies. And how do we do this? Is it a cheap talk? Everybody can say it's a cheap talk. How would you even help somebody to even have a company? Yes, we know what you are saying, and we know what we are telling you. That this is a vision, an idea bank. If you don't even have a vision, don't worry, just join the community. Accept this opportunity. Be part of it. I tell people every day that ideas already exist, car exists, everything that we see already exists. But add a little bit of creativity, brown into it, and they become theirs. They become owners of the vision. They become owners of those things and they call them properties. It's about time we have to start now. This is a vision going to help us own our own companies in hand. The last step of this vision is the training. Some still want to work for people. Some still want to meet recruiters' target. How do they meet them? Only that education is only part, we are just passing through. But the media skills, we lack them. Sometimes I was with friends and we ask them, so if you are going for a job interview and ask you, how much salary do you want to earn? I don't know anything they will give me, I'll just accept it. Because, first of all, we don't accept ourselves. We are even afraid. And that's what's really affecting visions in Africa. This vision, AFEE Africa Startup Class, is going to train students, empower them to start something for themselves. I don't want us to be only participants, but members of this vision. I welcome all of you on board. And I humbly say, God should bless you as taking a hand to you. Thank you.
Administration of Business Executive. It's a UK course. Anyway, the same. Thank you very much for this opportunity given to me. As you said, my name is Samuel. And I believe that everyone that I talk to is a millionaire here. So far as I'm talking to you, you're a millionaire here. Receive it in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm here to say something very, very brief, not too much. And I am just a normal guy, not a big man. Maybe when he says a big man, maybe by size. Yeah. I am big by size. We are still learning anyway. Okay, I'm going to talk about entrepreneurship. And first of all, entrepreneurship is defined in the dictionary, Longman Dictionary, as the activity of setting up a business or business taking on financial risk in the hope of making profit. So that's entrepreneurship. So if you hear someone say that he's an entrepreneur, what he's trying to say is that he has taken a risk to set up a business, hoping that he'll make what? Profit. So it's not something big. It's not a big word to to be afraid. Okay, and Zig Ziglar. How many of you know Zig Ziglar? Okay. Not a lot of people read it. Zig Ziglar says that I believe that a man was designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with seeds of greatness. So far as you have seeds, the seeds remain a seed if you don't nurture the seed. So today I'm going to talk about steps to greatness. Steps to what? Greatness. I believe that everyone here is a great person, but it takes something for that greatness to come out of you. So everyone has a seed within you. As you are sitting there, you have a seed. But it's up to you to nurture the seed for it to become fruitful. So until the seed is nurtured and it germinates to become a tree, you can never bear fruit. Am I right? Yes. So that is how it is. So entrepreneurship is, you planted a seed in you, you want to bear fruit. So how do I go about it? And there are steps. And to surprise you that the steps I'm about to give are all steps in the Bible. So if you don't read the Bible, then I'm sorry for you. You are missing a lot. Because the Bible, as you see, has everything in it. What people write, the books that you see that people are writing, are all concepts from the Bible. How do I know? Because they are directed by the Holy Spirit. It is the Spirit of God that gives them that concept. It's the same Spirit of God that wrote the Bible. So the Zig Ziglar, the Facebook guy, Mark, they are all concepts from the Bible. And I'm going to show you why and how greatness started in the Bible. Amen. Amen. So it will be like some church service. I hope you are Christian. Even if you are Muslim, my brother, it's still part of it. Hallelujah. Okay, so before I begin, before you become a great person, you need to have three things. Desire. Desire. If you don't have that desire, you cannot become a great person. You first of all have to have that desire to become something that you want to become. Without desire, you cannot break out of your seedling. Amen. Before I go and I talk about that greatness, I want to go to Africa. And the person that I'm going to use is our own father, the father of all nations, who became great by pronunciation, who became great by test. His name is called Abraham, greatest of all greatest. He took that step to become that great person. So that is the steps I'm about to show you. And if you can follow that step by step, I am telling you by next month, next week, next year, you are also going to become a great person. Hallelujah. Okay. So first of all, you need to have a desire. A desire is a strong feeling that you want something to be done. It's like you have that strong feeling. You have that strong feeling to become that entrepreneur. You have that strong feeling to become a CEO of something. Without that strong feeling, you cannot start. You need to have that thing that I really want to change the world. The same way that Jerry has started something. It's a strong feeling, it's a desire he had. So the first step was a desire. He wanted to change and eradicate poverty in Africa. So without desire, trust me, you've not started yet. In fact, you are still, I don't know where to go. But you are not there. Okay, so the desire. Secondly, it will surprise you, the second point is prayer and planning. Prayer and planning. Before you become an entrepreneur, you need to pray into your business. You cannot start anything without prayer. Trust me, it will be like a house built on the sand. You build, but when the storm comes, trust me, you need to build that house on the rock. And that rock is prayer. You need to pray into that. When Jesus Christ started his ministry, he spent many hours praying. Because that was his entrepreneurship. He needed to save the world. He needed to save you and I. And that was a journey. That was his goal, his desire. That you will come back to the Father. So that is his step. So he prayed. The Bible says day and night he went to his Father and spoke to the Father. He prayed so much into it. And it's surprising that whole Jesus, who was accompanied by the Holy Spirit, nearly gave up. The Bible says that he cried blood. He wanted to give up. He said that if it was my will, I will not go. But let your will be done. Because he prayed. And one thing that we should take note, and the Bible says that an angel of the Lord came to strengthen him. It was through that prayer that even at the edge of giving up in his journey to greatness, the prayer of the Father strengthened him. So without prayer into your foundation of entrepreneurship, you are not prepared. Don't deceive yourself. The Bible says, do not lean on your own understanding. And in all thy ways. In what? All thy ways. You are surprised then? You think I'm going to talk about steps of entrepreneurship? First step, get money. Second step, invest. Third step, go, cry. Go and do something. No. Trust me. The people that you see that are CEOs, some spend hours. I've spoken to many, and one thing they tell you is that it is God. It is God. You can have an idea. The Bible says that what? Man proposes, but God opposes. You can have an idea to become the CEO of whatever, something, but if it is not the will of God, you are joking. Prayer and planning. Let me teach you one thing about planning. He said, okay, some more. But the Bible is this and that. And how did God plan? Well, imagine God had created man before creating the things in it. Imagine God had created man. The Bible says that the world was void and full of darkness. So imagine you came to this world with no trees. Nothing. There will be what? Chaos. You can't see. There will be fire. But our good Lord prepared first. He prepared. He created everything before he created man. So prayer and what? Planning. Without plans, you cannot get to your entrepreneurship journey. You can have ideas, you can have the capital. If you don't have plans, my dear brother, my dear sister, you will get somewhere and you realize that self-waiting for success. You can start a whole, people can follow you. Tell them this guy has an idea. Tell them this guy's idea. Tell the guy has gone to rent some apartment. When you see the guy's office, hey, the guy is blessed. Oh my God, have you seen his latest car? Oh, Charlie, I'm a kid. You know you are rushing. Then you give himself title, CEO of again. Then you get his own office and you see people trooping in, telling his friends, he has not prayed. You know, that kind of thing. 2 years. Call him. Charlie, where is he? Oh, Charlie. Right there, we want to just go to my house. Let it not be easy. All my contract flop. I go invest money for this company, I hear say Charlie, then collapse. These are all things that God is trying to tell you that if you don't plan and pray into your business and your foundation, you are joking. I'm telling you, most of it, a lot of young people come out with a lot of ideas. A lot of young people come out, they raise money, and by 2 years' time, you realize that they are back to square one. I know some are sitting here, they will tell me that Charlie, I have the money. And like, people here have about 10,000 to 20,000 Ghana cedis in their bank account. There are people here have about 50,000 to 100,000 in their bank account. Maybe. But trust me, you go and give him an idea, you just lose the radio. Oh yeah. And there are people who have ideas, but they don't have money. Oh? Why? Because you don't pray enough. You wake up in the morning and you go to sit down with boys. You don't even do your quiet time.
Oh, say that again.
You don't plan. You don't talk to God. Nothing. Yet you want to become a CEO. You want to become whatever. I'm telling you, without God, you cannot go far. Mark it somewhere. Get someone who involves God in his business, and you do business without God. The Bible says that time and chance is for us all. My father once told me that impossibility is on the foundation of faith. For you to see your business being possible, it's because you have faith. And faith comes with patience. You know that the Bible says that for the vision is what? For an appointed time. So you have that time. You have that faith. Faith that one day I'm going to become a great person. Faith that one day the people that are ridiculing me, if want to build some small store. Oh, I did a vendor. Charlie, you're going to move. You're going to fraud. You're going to sack control, who you're worship. I said, no. I have faith. I'll take it step by step. I have the patience. Because I've added God. I've added prayer. I know that the God that I serve will surely make this dream that I have come to reality. Let me tell you one story. Jacob. How many of you know the story of Jacob? Jacob wanted to marry Rahel. It's a very sad story, but it's a story of faith and patience. Man. And he realized that the thing that they were supposed to bring, the money wasn't up to. So before he realized, some MPB called him that the goods you are bringing, we found cocaine in it. And the goods were worth about $70,000. $70,000. Hey, cocaine! So if I were to be you, I will stop at the port again. This man was there, almost about to cry. And the certain man came. He said, brother, why are you crying? I said, this is what happened. No. That was my last money. I don't think when I go, I can survive. So, $70,000. They are crying. I lost $7 million. You $70,000 are crying. Then you can't be an entrepreneur. As I read the definition of entrepreneur, someone who has taken a risk to set up a business, hoping, not that you make, hoping to make profit. You see, it's not like you make, it's like you are hoping that this money I'm going to invest, I will make 3 times the profit. Most of you don't have that heart because you don't have the faith and patience. Who can be there and take the voice of today? You want everything. Talk about this 60 years here. What about 6 months here? That's why you see a lot of people doing things. A lot of things to make money. Rituals, this, that. As I said, give them time. I used to have a friend, a coach who died just last year. The guy was making money. In fact, when I was on Facebook, I really envied the guy. Because the guy had everything. I mean, everything a guy should have. Aside the looks, was also was come and see, all his friends were females. Oh yeah, you know how ladies are, you know. Ladies will keep me, you know. come into a party, you know, after 4 years. They went to his bedroom, was dead. But they never put his training. And they saw some pot. No, the guy was doing this spiritual stuff. 4 years of enjoying money. He died. He's gone. The cars were sold. The house no one wants to buy. Because everyone is afraid. It's a racial house. You go to them and someone for me. But yeah, me that I was envying him, I am alive. Taking my own steps small because I believe in God. But he that you rush, he had only 2 years on earth to enjoy. I mean, I don't know how much he spent from that. So that is it. Before I enter into greatness of Abraham, I have shown you some steps. These 3 steps is what will prepare you to greatness. Are we here? Yes. Like you preaching. Like you preaching. Who wants to know the greatness of Abraham? No, who wants to know the secret of his greatness? I know most of you have read Abraham. Abraham was that, Abraham and the son, Abraham, Papa Abraham, Abraham, father of all nations. When I finish, all of you be like, oh! I'm giving only 3 steps. 3. Then I'm done. Okay. So I'm going to read it step by step. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 22 verse 1. As I didn't plan to preach, but I prayed and God said I should give you these steps. If you want to become a great entrepreneur, you need it. Because it's about to raise young men. You know we have a world that people believe that without doing kululu, you cannot make it. Right? Yeah. God says about to raise young men who trusted him and they are going to become millionaires. He's going to show the world that he too can bless. You don't need Freemason and Illuminati and black magic and no. He says someone revealed these 3 secrets of how I bless my son Abraham. And when they go through these steps, I, the Lord, will bless them and make them great. Maybe you might not see me again. But one day, I know that someone will stand on television and say that I listened to one man and I depended on God. And God raised me up. And the Bible says that at the end, he makes all things work. Beautiful. And he's about to make beautiful things in this school. Hallelujah. Amen. After this event, God tested and proved Abraham and said to Abraham, Abraham! Abraham said, here I am, my Lord. And God said, take now your son, your only son, Isaac. When you love, only son that whom you love, and go to the region of Moriah and offer him there a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell you. And Abraham rose early in the morning, saddled his donkey, and took 2 of his young men with him and his son, and they split wood for the burnt offering. And he began a trip, a place of which God told him. Hallelujah. Amen. The first step Abraham took was the step of obedience. Abraham, take down your son. And God even classified it, your only son. Take down your degree, your only degree. Stop working and follow me. How many of you can obey that? Alfred, I know you finished Regional Maritime University, but I need you to go to Accra to go and do dumb broadcasting. Go and tell my people that I love them. Put aside your masters and go. How many of you can do that? Abraham had only one son. A son that he was old before giving birth. What? And you were promising me and then television obey the word of God. Thou shalt not fornicate, you will. Thou shalt not lie, you will. Thou shalt not thou shalt not bear false witness to your people, you will. You can't obey the word of God, but yet you want to become great. You are joking. Take down your son. And the Bible says that he said that go to the Mount of Moriah. God wasn't specific. He said just go to the mountain. Which side of the mountain? But Abraham didn't even question. He said that Abraham didn't say that God, where? Which side? Why my son? Most of you mama. Small things are going to go do for church, you leave church. I'm a victim. Yeah. Preaching good. Every little thing you complain. Small hassle, God test you. You walk. You walk God. You don't go pray again. You don't go to SU again. Let them come for them. You go hustle. You go be. Obedience. Obedience. You cannot obey simple rules. Don't do this, you will do. Don't do that, you will do. Yet he proclaims CEO or future or whatever. That one day you become great. If you want to become great like Abraham, darling, sweetheart, you need to be obedient. Let me tell you the difference between electricity and thunder. How many of you know that thunder is more powerful than electricity? How many of you know that? But you know why they don't use thunder? You know why? Because electricity can be controlled. It has a switch. Thunder doesn't have a switch. You need to be controlled. They need to on you and off you. Why you won't say thunder? Yeah, cover them. What did they all think? God cannot use you. God will use someone and electricity whom he can switch it on. He can send and you go. These are people who are great. You want to become great. You cannot be controlled. You are joking. So I'm here to give you the hard word. I know the truth is painful, but I have to. Because as I'm preaching, I'm also a victim. So I'm preaching to myself. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Please, it's not a church activity. I'm preaching about steps to greatness, entrepreneurship. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to boom out, if you really want to come out and excel in life, to be the greatest entrepreneurs ever, these are the steps you're supposed to take. If you don't serve and obey God, you've lost the first step. Hallelujah. Okay, so I'm going to add the second and the third. My time is fast spent. Okay, company. And the third step is you need to build an altar. So I'm joining. The second step is company. And the third step is you need to build an altar. So I'm going to read the company side, and I'm going to read the altar side. Then I'll summarize. Amen. Amen. Okay. So just give me 5 or 6 minutes. I'll be done. Okay. So the Bible says that. Hey! That is how some people are. Voice. You will never get there. People are discouraging you, throwing away your visions. You are taking people that are not supposed to go. You are supposed to go with your vision. When Abraham got to that mountain, he said that stay here with the donkey. Some of you need to tell your friends, stay here with the donkey. I am my gift is going. That is what some of you are supposed to do. Stay here. Stay here. You don't believe in AFEE Africa. Stay here. I am the people who are sharing the vision will go. Stay here. You don't believe in my small amount of money. I am my people that we are going. Abraham took his son without a servant. They waited. And the prophet believed that child was being. They say he went without the prophet. Today you are here. You are not becoming a great person because of the company you keep. Don't go to places with people who don't believe in your vision. Let them stay with the donkey. Let them stay with the moment they start discouraging you, my friend, Papa, are you staying here with the donkey? Oh, yeah. I believe in the vision, I'm going. So Abraham went with his vision. And the Bible says that when you got there, he built an altar. How many of you have built an altar before the Lord? How many of you do covenants with the Lord? How many of you promise God but you don't do it? You go to church, you give offering, you go to church, they request for an altar, and I mean, because of our hospitality, because we want people to see that you have money. Okay, so how many of you can give 20,000? Come for an envelope. Yes, sir. Yeah. You give pledges in church. You give pledges to people, but you don't do it. The Bible says that all the pledges that you've given, build an altar before me. Tell me that if I bless you and make you a CEO, what will you do for me, the Lord? So go before your knees and tell God, I'll give you one secret of success. Always go before your knee before God and give God or make a covenant with the Lord. And when you go according to the covenant, see if God will not bless you. Father Lord, I come before you. I want to become the CEO of AFEE Africa. I do not have the strength. My friends have given up on me. I am here with Isaac, my vision. I am building an altar before you. If you should do this for me and I succeed in my exams, and I succeed in whatever I do, God, I will build you a church. God, I'll buy an organ in the church. God, I'll give unto the orphans. God, just give a covenant. And let God bless you after 1 year. And go and give that altar up. And see if God will increase you. And when Abraham was about to kill his son, the Bible says a voice came out. It said, Abraham, Abraham, you have showed me such great love. You have showed to me that you are a great entrepreneur. You've obeyed me. You left your company. You even built an altar to kill your vision because of me. Look on your right. You will see a lamp. Look on your right. You will see a company. Look on your right. You will see a blessing. Look on your right. You will see your desire. Take it. Sacrifice it. From now on, you shall become great. Father of all nations. Your children will be blessed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to end. When you go through these 3 steps of greatness, like Abraham, you shall become great. Now my last, many of you too want to become entrepreneurs, but you don't know anything about investing. Sometimes but people started, hiding money in cupboards and grounds and and it won't do anything. And maybe on the share 3 in chain. Or why they try to then review on the share. Or back to do for more. There's something called investment. When you come to Page, how many of you have heard of Page? Page is a financial institution owned by a Ghanaian, not a foreigner, a Ghanaian, Mike Negu. A young entrepreneur that a lot, even I, look up to. He has banking, pensions, insurance. What have you? Anything concerning investment. I remember when I joined Page, a taxi driver came to me and said that, I've heard about your investment. Anytime I give money, I don't have professional capital, nothing comes from it. And I educated him about investment. That look, when you invest to Page, 20 CDs is your minimum capital, 5, 6, or 10 CDs. Our minimum is 500 Ghana cedis. And you're going to get about 22% in about 3 months. When you go to 6 months, I get about 22 or 23.5. A year, shall you hit the jackpot? Start. This man started. And I'm like a year in Page. And the man is about 120,000 Ghana cedis, a taxi driver. Sometimes you tell me that this week I cannot take home to Masa. And they come to your house. Whatever he did, I put to account inside. And now he can buy taxis. And give. Thank you very much. Stop. One of the things I want you to think about with this exercise. What do you think made it difficult? What made it difficult? Because some people are not getting it. Where are links? Yes. The instructions were confusing. Why? Why were they confusing? They were opposites. Okay. What else? Yeah.
You already know that when you mentioned this time that I have made something different.
Exactly. So, I mean, as I said, the instructions were very confusing, and the other thing is that you are used to knowing that when I say work, you have to work, not to stop, right? So, all I'm trying to drum here is that you might be used to certain things. You might think that this is what this is. As we are going to talk about, whatever I'm going to talk about in my 2 or 3 minutes, take off whatever you already know. Because don't be used to knowing that work is going forward. Because work will be to stop. What I've been asked to talk about is what employers expect from you as probably an employee. I don't know how many of you have already completed school. You're all still in school. Some of you have completed. Are some of you who are looking for jobs, or you already have jobs? Those who have completed, are you looking, searching, or you already have jobs? You are still searching. Okay. So just Tuesday and Wednesday, today is Friday, so it was Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes. We did an interview in the office, and I was actually one of the panelists. And it's something I've been doing for a very long time, since 2007. I've been doing recruitment for every organization that I've worked with, even though I'm not an HR person. But there were things that came up that are very practical that I want to relate to. Our first speaker, and I'm not picking on anyone, but I'm just using things that we've seen. Our first speaker who spoke, you know that the way he was speaking is just like as you are filled with the Spirit in the church. How we talk. Did some of you realize that? It was like, and sometimes some of us have been brought up some way. And when we go to interviews, we demonstrate it. Can you imagine in an interview, I ask you a question, and you get filled with the Spirit, and in trying to answer the question I've asked you, you start, okay, so please tell us a little bit about yourself. Please, my name is Edwin. I work and I've worked here, and I've done this.
How would you see it? How do you see it? Hello? Are you here? How would you feel? Let's say you are the one doing the interview. How would you think? What would come to your mind? Arrogance? Okay. What else?
Very unserious.
Very not serious. But do you think that people do that when they come to interviews? Do you know people actually do that? It's because of how we are brought up. I mean, or things that we are used to doing. So one of the critical things is be careful of your non-verbal communication when you enter into an interview. Because we are so used to certain things, which is not just by what we say, but what we are communicating without we even talking can weigh you down in an interview setting. How you working? Some people, we are so used to walking into a room and it's as if there are glasses, or we are working on the moon and we are afraid. When you do that, it shows to me that you're not confident. So when you walk into an interview and then you enter into the room and you go and stand in the corner and they say, oh, take your seat, and then you go gradually and then you sit on the tip of the seat, it shows somebody who is not what? Confident. So obviously, and every person who is doing interviews have things they mark for. So when I'm marking for confidence, you lost it. And there are some jobs we need you to be what? Confident. My godfather always says that make mistakes confident so that you can be corrected what? Confident. I tell people, I used to go to Golden Tourism. I go and swim there and I don't pay. Because I walk there like somebody who is sleeping there. Nobody will question me. You know, for the book, in fact, when I enter for the book, everybody calls me doctor. My mom was sick in for the book for a month. And when I'm going in, the security men will be opening doors for me. They will let the lift wait for me to climb because they think I'm a doctor. But some of us, you see, when you go to a place and you don't know them, some people are able to tell, they can, please, can we help you? But some people will walk past and nobody will talk to them. Because the way they are walking, it shows they know where they are going. So the same way we should approach these things when we go into an interview. Not their confidence. When you sit, the way you even sit shows how confident you are. But how do we go to an interview setting? Please, I would say for ladies, obviously based on what you are wearing, you can't go and sit like this. Okay? Any lady who is wearing skirts and will go and sit like this, unless you have another agenda. But I don't think that is the appropriate way for you to sit. But if I'm wearing a bra or something else, yes, probably you could. Not necessarily opening up like that, but at least. So a lady with a skirt can sit a bit like that. Feel relaxed. In fact, one of the very important things of killing fear, because everybody is natural. No matter how used to public speaking or whatever you are, it's likely you might shake. It's likely you might get a bit of a fright. Sit, breathe well, and relax. Therefore, mind what you wear to an interview. Most men would like to put on a tie. Maybe you don't like putting on ties. By the day for interview, you want to wear a suit and put on a tie. My brother, don't go and kill yourself. Some of us, our time, we can't even speak well when we put on that time. So we go to the interview and we are answering questions. And our voices are not coming out and we don't understand. But it's because we tie them down. Please don't kill yourself that day. It's just an interview. So come, relax it a little bit so that you feel free to be able to talk. And please, no matter how master you are, always practice. Wear whatever you are wearing to the interview. Practice with it. Sit and see, because some people, if you sit, then you lose your voice. So sit and see the way you talk, whether it works. Don't let an interview panel ask you to speak up. Don't. It's not the best. Because when you act, if they are telling you to speak up, it means they missed some things you said. But they didn't feel it was right to tell you. So they were straining. So at the point they tell you to speak up, it means they've already missed certain points. But now they can't hear you at all, so they want you to speak up. And they can only say that twice. After that, they won't tell you again. So you might be talking and they don't hear. And it's like they've wrote you off. So we should be very careful when we go into an interview with some of these things. And I'm telling you just practical things. I'll just give you some time so that you, because I don't believe more in what you said. I was here just to introduce more of some of these little things. But you can get more when you visit us. The last thing I want to speak about when you get into an interview is that please, if you don't understand the question, feel free to ask for clarity. Don't jump like you understand everything. Immediately they start saying they won't even end whatever they say, and then you take it and you start to answer. You might disgrace yourself. So make sure you really understand. And don't do it too much. Every question you say pardon. Every question pardon. Please can you come again? Don't do it too much. It becomes so monotonous. And watch your panel. Their faces will speak to you. Sometimes when you are telling something and they like it, you will see it on their face. If they are saying it, if you answer a question and they ask you back to delve more into the same question, it means they did not really get your answer, or they didn't like your answer, and they feel there's something they really want to hear. Because every interviewer has questions and answers for themselves. They know what they're expecting to get. So they are sometimes waiting for you to say those words. And one of the things I realized, some of you have turned yourself into storytellers. So immediately they ask the question, you can say a long story and never end. Choose certain buzzwords.
Please, this section is a bit spectrum. So why is going on? So somebody will come to you and share you some like refreshments. So why you coming to this? Thank you.
All right, thank you. So you should always be mindful of watching your panel, because the kind of faces they do tells you whether you are really getting to them or not. It's like me speaking to you. I can look at your face and I can say this person is not concentrating. So the same way, you can look at your panel and you can see that they are tired. So the story that you are saying, long stories, cut it short. Just speak on certain buzzwords. Sometimes they ask you a question like, so how do you, if you come to work, your first day, what would you make sure that you have 5 things to do? How would you make sure that you're able to do all of them? What will be some of the answers? Prioritize. How do you prioritize? How do you prioritize work? So simple things like, oh, I have a to-do list. Because some of us use the words, I'm organized. How do you organize yourself? We use big words because now we know that you are public. We know. See, and that is the biggest thing. CV writing is a skill. It's not just copy. If you copy a CV, we will catch you. It's clear. Because we know it. That some of you are copying CVs. So you see your friend, oh, give me a CV, or you go to Google, you search for a CV, and you copy it, you will see it. So it's a skill that you need practice. Because CV writing, I mean, or a resume, I've seen people trying to bring out those debates. What is the difference between a resume and a CV and all that? This is not my time to go into those debates. But I'm talking about a resume which you are going to use to get a job. You should be, the way we are writing it these days, I know we don't teach that in schools. And that is one of my biggest critiques, that our educational curriculum do not have that. For the purposes of this and for time, I'll cut it short here. If you have any questions, you can ask. But my organization that I come from, a PIP house, is a project. So it's a project which 2 Canadian organizations, Canada World and Youth Challenge International project. And it's because we want to solve, the global problem facing young people today, which is unemployment. So we are in 6 countries: Ghana, Senegal, Tanzania, Peru, Indonesia, and Bolivia. And one of the things we are doing in Ghana is that we have 2 hubs, Accra and Tamale. Our hub in Accra is located in Labondo. We offer training for young people between the ages of 18 to 35. And it's a very comprehensive training. We are looking at the fact that not everybody can be an entrepreneur. So we have an entrepreneurship program and an employability program. Our entrepreneurship program is 9 weeks. And it takes you can have a business idea before you come to the class, or you might not have any business idea. But the plan is that at the end of your 9 weeks training, you should have an idea that you work through with to come out with what we call a business model canvas. At the end of your entrepreneurship training, we don't leave you like that. You have an innovation fund that you can apply, and you can get money to start up your business or to scale up your business if it was an already existing business. In our employability program, we help you with CV writing, we'll help you with how to prepare yourself for an interview. So we do mock interviews in our office. And you don't necessarily need to be a participant to benefit into the CV writing or mock interviews that we do. But as I speak to you tomorrow or Monday, we are open Monday to Fridays. 8 to 5, you should get somebody on the hub. If you come in and say, I have this job advert and I want to apply for it, we can help you with the steps to apply for it. If you get a call for an interview, we can sit you down, do a mock interview for you before you actually go to the job. All the things I've talked about is free. We do not charge a peswa at our hub. In fact, if anybody does that, call Fred. Because it is free. It's been paid for. So you do not pay for that. And our hub is a space where you can come in. In fact, you don't necessarily, you can come in empty-handed. There was a laptop there, there was internet access there, so you can pick a laptop and work on anything that you want to work. Even though I've realized that some people just come and download movies. So now I'm going to check that so that you don't just come in and just download movies. Because we want you to use it as a resource to develop yourself. Because in the end, when we realize that our program is being able to transform young people to find sustainable livelihoods, that is where we can say that we also made a difference. This is where I will end, and if you have any
how many will you reach? How many will you reach? How many will you reach? I just want to share my life like this. I've been planning this for about 10 years now, and academically, I'm publishing as well. So number 1, entrepreneurship is commercializing or selling ideas. Selling what? Ideas, talent, and skills. You're an integral word. Are we here? So if you have an idea, you have a talent, you have a skill, you commercialize it, you don't sit on it. Are we okay? Another one is many think entrepreneurship is for the highly talented. But that is very false. No one was born with entrepreneurship to create your entrepreneurship. So maybe the Bill Gates, the Mark of Facebook, all of them were not born with entrepreneurship. They created it. So you have to create it. It's a mentality. Are we here? And the third one is entrepreneurship feeds on what? Ideas. Ideas. So if you don't have an idea, that's when you become an employee forever. So before even you check out of this school, you have to pray to God that Lord give me what? An idea. And when you talk about an idea, it's not about a big stuff that will consume more money, but just You know, how many have heard of Ghana Sako? Sako. Yeah. Just the Sako. Sako is one of the somebody said it.
We are online, we stream online.
Sako.
We stream online.
Sometimes the trivial things around us that we don't value are the major things that are linked to us, our billionaire or status. So an idea is the mother of your entrepreneurship. So you can't tell me you are an entrepreneur and you are just doing ideas. The very thing you lack ideas, innovation is no more. Are we ready? So in case you have an idea right now, then you better start something. You have an idea right now, you better start something. You know, sometimes we just want to be original. Okay, I need something that can change the world that no one knows about. But in our world currently, we just improve on what old world inventions. You just have to improve on what old world inventions. Sometimes if the original ideas don't come, look at your environment. What can you improve upon? And the fourth one, think beyond your degree, because the job market is not safe. The job market is not what? It's not safe. You can be working and an employer will come to you. Today you are going home. I can't work with you anymore. Sometimes it's flimsy or excuses. What are you going to do? So imagine that you work for 5 years, no money in your account, and you are going home. What are you going to survive on? I've worked about 7 years in my life. You're working for people, but nothing to show. Nothing to work until I started my own business. So it's all about starting something on your own. The fifth one, entrepreneurship does not survive on money. Oh, someone will say, how? Entrepreneurship does not survive on money. Maybe you are here and you are saying, okay, I have my idea, how am I going to get the money? It survives on passion and anger. Because many people have the money, but they don't have the passion to drive that idea. So it survives on what? Passion and hunger. So passion and hunger are your currency in the entrepreneurship world. So if you possess passion and hunger, then money will follow. Are we there? And the last one, entrepreneurship widely separates the poor from the rich. It widely separates what? The poor from the rich. When you go to Trazaco, will you find poor people there? No, rich people. And majority of them are what? Entrepreneurs. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, live in live in Trazaco and all that, move from Choco to Trazaco, then own your own business. Are we here? Yeah. So if you want to be wealthy, start your own business. But if you want to be poor, don't start anything at all. If you want to be ordinary, just like anybody, don't start anything at all. Okay, so that's all I have to say. And I just want to thank the leadership of AFEE Africa. They are doing a marvelous job. Let's give them all. I want to give this book away. Sometimes I might do always whenever I speak. So I just want somebody, only one person, I know, to summarize whatever I've said right now. Something you pick. It's a book. It's a book by Tony Robbins, one of the finest business speakers in the world. It's on entrepreneurship and financial management.
We are live here at Regional Maritime University, Accra-Nungua. We are here to make some interview on AFEE Africa Foundation for Employment and Entrepreneurship. We have some of the leaders and founders here and we'd like to interview them. Please, I'm Mahami Mary, student of Regional Maritime University. I would like to know what were your expectations about this program?
Okay, my expectation was to see a lot of people come here and learn a lot from what AFEE Africa is doing. And I'm really impressed, and what they told me to come and do and what they have organized has been delivered, and I'm grateful to God for such a successful program.
Okay. Okay, that's good. And I would like to also, like, how do you rate the program? Like the whole program, the whole place, the rating. How do you say it?
To be frank, to tell you the truth, it's a 5-star. It's a 5-star because we weren't expecting people to come, and the participation was good. And this is first time, and the crowd was okay, and it was.
And thank you so much, and thanks for your time. I have a nice gentleman here with me, and I'd like to interview him and ask him some few questions. Okay, so far the program, what did you learn today?
Well, I've learned a lot that if I should take my time to explain right now, I don't think we have enough time. So what I would say is that you have to make sure that we use the God's-given talent to help ourselves. We shouldn't wait for others to help us to develop our talent. We should push out for others to push it out for us. That's what I can tell for now.
Okay, so as a young coming person, what can you do to erase poverty in Africa through entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I know that I have a given talent from God. So mine is to put it out, make sure I establish companies, works that will employ those in my village, those in my society, so that they all end up something, so that we help to eradicate poverty in our society.
Okay, thank you very much, and then have a fruitful day. I'm here with the founder of AFEE Africa, and I'd like to interview him to tell us more what motivated and inspired him to come out with this organization or fund. So I'd like him to share his ideas with me so that other people can learn out of it, and then we can put measures and stuff to help us to promote Africa as a whole. So please, I want you to give us like a brief summary of what motivated you, what pushed you to come out with this foundation to help Africa.
Well, first of all, thank you for your support for this initiative as well. Looking at Africa, it's about time you should be hungry for success. It's about time you should be hungry for development as to how to become a sustainable Africa. There are a lot of resources inbuilt in Africa that the youth are failing to recognize. The failure of youth recognizing these opportunities that inspired me to move into this idea to pioneer youth to start businesses and companies on their own. Entrepreneurship is the best tool to curb poverty in Africa. So my solution alone of veering students into entrepreneurship is because of unemployment. So that's all that vision, that push the vision and mission across.
Yeah, thank you so much. In person, when I came for this program, I really enjoyed it and I was so proud of you, and I would like you to add me to your team. Then we'll all work to improve and make Africa a better place. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I have some gentlemen right here with me. One to my left, one to my right. Please, may I know your name?
I'm Oliver, please.
And you?
Stephen Nancy.
Okay, I want to ask you, what are your plans or your thinking beyond your degree? From here, what are your plans? What do you intend to do in life? With this seminar, how has it helped you one way or the other?
Oh, actually, when I was back in the school, I thought like, how after school, what will I be doing? But when I came here, I've seen that after school we have a lot of opportunities with the AFEE Africa. We can do something great to help Africa as a nation. Thank you.
Then,
thank you very much for this platform. But for me, I didn't get any idea about establishing or putting up something after school. All that was in my mind was after school I go out, look for a job and get employed. But then this opportunity has then enlightened me to get the potentials in me, to bring out ideas, to establish companies for others to come and join me. I really like this program and I'm happy I was part of this program. Thank you very much.
Okay, when it comes to me in person, well, sometimes I always think of like starting up something. I don't have the money, I don't have the resource, but today I learned that you need not to say, oh, I need money or this is preventing you from doing one thing or the other. But from one of our speakers, I learned that if you have passion for something and hunger, if you add these two things together, you get towards money. Thank you very much. Sir, please, may I know your name?
I am Chris Roberts.
Yeah, okay, I'm Mahami Mary. Yeah, I want to know like the role you have in this foundation.
Okay, I'm the vice president and a co-founder of AFEE Africa.
Okay, so what are your plans? What do you plan for with the upcoming youth of today? Like Africa, Ghana, what are your plans for us?
Well, AFEE Africa, as it's coming now, is a manifestation is a tangible evidence of our mindset towards African youth, because we are in an age we call a dispensation of economic revolution. This is a dispensation where we can no longer remain as economically dependent societies. We are looking at our generation, looking up to other individuals to provide white-collar jobs for us. As educated people, as youths in our generation, we should be able to start thinking towards developing our ideas and skill enhancement to be able to actually impact our societies by creating the opportunities and the world that we really desire.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
I'm Akim Idris, a port and shipping student here.
Okay, then what of you?
And I'm Smith Ebenezer, a graduate of Regional Maritime University, port and shipping.
Okay, Mr. Lukman, I'd like to ask you, after school, what are your dreams, what are your plans? With this little information that they have given us, they have educated us about entrepreneurship, which is AFEE Africa Foundation for employment. So after school, what would you like to do?
Yeah, actually, talking about AFEE Africa, I've learned a lot about AFEE Africa. And even since from time going, I've been thinking of setting up a business which is named Young Soul Collection, you know. So after school, I will set up this business. Even I've already started. I distribute shoes, watches, perfume, and clothes. So after school, apart from working at the port and stuff, actually I will set up some business concerning fashion, you know. Then I think collaborating with AFEE Africa will be a good opportunity for me to. Yeah.
Thank you. And what of you?
For now, I'm a service personnel, and after service, we know this in this corporate world, it's all about who knows you, not about whom you know. You can know somebody, but the person will know you. So it's like more or less like a protocol. So what I'm planning to do is, after would try and apply for some job. If I get, fine. If I don't, I will start doing something on my own. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much.
I can just use my skills and knowledge I have to just try and sell it out to people. I can start something like a consultancy, this thing, or a service business, something like that. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. What do you want to add up to?
Yeah, normally, you know, when we are in school, we don't normally have to be that it's all about learning and stuff. Yeah, it's all about learning though. We get first class and stuff is good, second class up and 9, but we should think beyond our degree, you know. So after school, even if you didn't get employed or something, you could set up your own business because you've gotten some skills that you've acquired in school. So any business in mind that you have, you just believe in yourself that with God anything is possible, and try to set up a business with the little capital you have. Then pray hard, and I know say if you pray hard, everything will be.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. So we're here live at Regional Maritime University, Accra-Nungua. This is a maritime institution. So viewers up there, we welcome you to come and join us here at Regional Maritime University. We have lovely courses. We have the port and shipping management. We have not